Hey, Chris, Cynthia, I can tell you that this reunification process is well underway, but keep in mind this is about 3 hours after when we first learned that a shooting happened outside of Bowie High School. So we have seen several buses filled with kids leave the school. I'm going to step out of the way just so you can see what the setup is here. We have a bunch of buses parked out in front of the school, and they're loading children up. They're taking them to that reunification site. Police are all around, just making sure that that safety is in place. They have had to tell parents, obviously they're dealing with a lot of stress in this situation, but since this process has taken several hours now, they've asked parents to be patient because there is a certain process and protocol that they have to follow with a situation like this. So at this point, we are still waiting to learn information from police officially about what happened, but I can tell you that in the last hour, the scene around the school really began to ramp up with police chasing in one direction. Minutes after that, we learned that they had one suspect in custody, and what we know is that one victim has been hospitalized. But with these types of situations, you see the same scene play out. Parents rush to the school, they leave work, drop whatever they're doing for the day because they start to get those texts, the texts you never want to receive, and they rush to try to get to their kids. But in this case, they've had to wait until they can be reunited. I did talk with one parent whose daughter is 3 weeks from graduating and was in the school, heard the gunshots, heard the commotion, and immediately texted her mom to let her know there is an active shooter situation. Very emotional for that mom. Take a listen.
For someone that was actually shot on her school, and I'm just in shock about it, and it's really scary.
Well, I had two students come over here. They were crying in my yard, and so I was consoling them, but I'm really nervous right now.
We shouldn't have this kind of stuff going on at the school. They should just be here so they can get their education. So I'm just really glad that she's safe and she's well. I'm just waiting to get her back.
Now, that first parent you heard from, she's the one that told me her daughter was 3 weeks from graduating. Her daughter was on lockdown in a room without windows, in a little room with students who have special needs. Her daughter does not have special needs, but said that she had screaming students all around her. They couldn't really understand what was going on, but they heard the gunshots, and just very, very terrifying. Just that sort of just paints a picture of the feeling that the students felt, and that these parents are still feeling as this reunification process is underway. But again, we're standing by on the scene. We're seeing these school buses leave to that reunification site, and just waiting to hear an update from Arlington Police at some point. Guys, back to you.